Understanding Diabetes, a friendly guide for kids. Hi there. Let's take a few minutes to talk about something that might sound a little complicated, but really isn't when we break it down together. And don't worry, this won't be boring. Today, we're going to learn about diabetes in a way that's easy to understand, even for kids. Whether you're a caregiver or a curious child yourself, by the end of this, you'll not only know what diabetes is, but you'll also be ready to talk about it with others confidently. Let's dive in! First things first, what is diabetes? Well, diabetes is a condition that affects the way our bodies handle something called glucose, or sugar. Our bodies need sugar for energy, kind of like a car needs fuel. Glucose comes from the food we eat, like bread, fruits, or even sweet treats. But here's the thing. The sugar from food doesn't just jump into your cells to give you energy. It needs a special helper. This is where insulin comes in. The pancreas is an amazing organ in your body. Think of it as a sugar helper. It makes a hormone called insulin. Why do we need insulin? Because it acts like a key. It unlocks our cells so that the sugar can go in and give us the energy we need to run, play, learn, and grow. But sometimes the pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin, or the insulin it makes doesn't work as it should. And when that happens, glucose stays in the blood instead of going into the cells. That's diabetes in a nutshell. Imagine you're trying to unlock a door with a key that's broken or missing. No luck, right? This is similar to what happens with diabetes. The insulin, or the key, doesn't do its job properly. When glucose can't get into the cells, it builds up in the blood. That's why people with diabetes need special ways to help their body use sugar. And here's something super important to remember. Diabetes is nobody's fault. It just happens, and with the right care, people can still live full, happy, and healthy lives. There are two main types of diabetes, and we'll talk about both in simple terms. Type 1. Diabetes happens when the body stops making insulin altogether. Imagine if the pancreas stopped making keys. Suddenly, there's no way for sugar to get into the cells. People with type 1 diabetes usually need to take insulin to help their bodies. Type 2 diabetes is a little different. The body still makes insulin, but it has trouble using it properly. In this case, the key might be there, but it's not working the way it should. Type 2 diabetes often happens in adults, but kids can get it too. How do you know if someone has diabetes? Some common symptoms include feeling really thirsty, needing to go to the bathroom a lot, feeling tired, or being really hungry even after eating. But don't worry. If a doctor finds out someone has diabetes, there are lots of ways to manage it. Here's the great news. People with diabetes can lead amazing lives. There are athletes, doctors, teachers, and even actors with diabetes who inspire us every day. Yes, managing diabetes takes some extra effort, but it doesn't stop anyone from chasing their dreams. Managing diabetes means taking care of your body so it stays strong and healthy. This can include checking blood sugar levels, using small devices called blood sugar meters to see how much sugar is in the blood. Taking insulin or other treatments. Some people with diabetes take insulin using pens, pumps, or injections to give their body what it needs. Eating balanced meals. Food choices matter. Eating the right mix of proteins, carbs, fruits, and veggies keeps everything running smoothly. Staying active. Activities like playing games, running, or even dancing can help keep blood sugar levels in balance. Do you know someone with diabetes? You can be a big help. Here are a few simple ways to show support. Be kind and understanding. Let them take breaks for snacks or insulin without making it a big deal. Encourage them to stay active and join them in games. By being a friend, you can make their day even brighter. Let's clear up a few myths. Some people think diabetes means someone can't eat sugar at all or do fun things like sports. That's not true. People with diabetes can still do everything. They just need to manage their condition along the way. Let's meet Sarah, a cheerful 10-year-old who has type 1 diabetes. Every morning, Sarah checks her blood sugar using a small meter. She also carries a little insulin pen to help her body process sugar after meals. Sarah loves playing soccer and always keeps a healthy snack handy just in case her blood sugar drops during a game. She and her teammates are a great example of how life with diabetes can be full of energy, fun, and teamwork. Isn't it exciting that there are tools and technology that make life easier for people with diabetes? From insulin pumps to continuous glucose monitors, there are lots of cool devices that help people with diabetes take care of themselves. Some of these tools even send reminders to check blood sugar levels or take insulin. How amazing is that? Whether you have diabetes or not, healthy habits are great for everyone. Eating balanced meals with fruits, veggies, and whole foods gives you energy. Playing outside or staying active makes you strong. And don't forget to drink plenty of water and get a good night's sleep. For kids who don't have diabetes, it's important to understand that their friends with diabetes aren't so different. They just have a condition that requires extra care. By being thoughtful and inclusive, kids can create a wonderful, supportive environment. Sometimes, kids with diabetes might feel dizzy or tired if their blood sugar gets too low or too high. If this happens, here's what to do. Tell an adult immediately. Offer them a snack like juice or a glucose tablet. Stay with them until they feel better. Knowing how to help can make a big difference in tough moments. Here's a fun fact. Some of the world's greatest athletes and scientists have diabetes. It's proof that this condition doesn't define anyone. Passion, effort, and support go a long way in helping kids with diabetes achieve their dreams. So, what have we learned? Diabetes might sound complicated at first, but once you untangle it, it's really about understanding how our bodies use sugar for energy. With insulin, healthy habits, and kindness, people with diabetes can do anything they set their minds to. Thank you for being part of this important conversation. Remember, every small step in understanding diabetes creates a world of compassion and acceptance. Let's share what we've learned with our friends and bring a little more kindness and knowledge into the world. See you next time.